Alright, everybody else needs to be quiet.
Well, good morning, civilians of the colonies. Welcome to KT 9 News at 11. I'm Hadley.
And I'm Kristian Martinez, and boy, do we have a bunch of headlines for you.
Not really, we only have a few.
Shut up.
Alright.
What is this great compromise thing we've been hearing about lately, Thomas?
Well, the Great Compromise is an agreement that all the colonies reached recently. It defines the legislative structures of our country. It retains the bicameral legislature as proposed by James Madison, along with proportional representation in the lower house, but requires the upper house to be weighted equally between the states. Each state would have 2 representatives in the upper house.
Wow, that's extremely entertaining. Now we bring our viewers to our on-site reporter, Joseph Ward.
Stop. You forgot about 2 things. First, there were 2 plans before the Great Compromise, the New Jersey plan and the Virginia plan. The Virginia plan was made up of the legislative, which was a bicameral, and also the executive and judicial, and it helped out larger states, while the New Jersey plan helped out smaller states since it helped collect taxes based on population. Back to you, Kristian.
I guess, wow, that's extremely entertaining. And now we bring you to our viewers to Joseph Ward, our on-site reporter.
Hey, Joseph! You're on the air.
Sorry. Hello, I'm Joseph Ward, and I'm sitting here in front of this...
Camera's there.
Hello, I'm Joseph Ward, and I'm sitting here in front of this amazing convention taking place at this very moment in May 1787 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Oh my God. I just saw George Washington. He was so strong. I also saw John Adams and Ben Franklin. Asked what they were doing. And he said, and I quote, "Changing the world as we know it." Also, James Madison and Alexander Hamilton are here too. They're here to train a new government rather than fixing the old one we already have, because we all know there are flaws in our government. This convention has made the United States Constitution. How exciting is that? It's so exciting. Back to you, Kristian Thomas.
Thank you, Joseph, for that wonderful report.
Now for our next topic of the evening. There seems to be an enormous amount of streetwalkers on Philadelphia Boulevard in the red light district.
Wrong story, Kristian.
Well, there's this new thing that the government came up with called the preamble. In this, the government will provide us with a wonderful military to defend us.
Also, it's supposed to provide the well-being of the people and peace in our country. This is supposed to form a more perfect union.
Now, speaking of the government, picture a tree. Trees have branches. Our new government has branches too.
Article 1 of the Constitution talks about the legislative branch. And there are 2 branches of the legislative branch. The 2 branches are called the House of Representatives and the Senate. Together, they make Congress.
But there's a specific age you have to be to work in the House of Representatives. You have to be at least 25 years of age and also have to be a citizen for at least 7 years.
And to work as a senator, you must be at least 30 and be a citizen for 9 years.
The chief officer of the House of Representatives is called the Speaker, and the chief officer for the Senate is the Vice President.
This new Constitution says that if the president or a government official does some kind of wrongdoing, he could be put on trial and, if necessary, removed from his office. This is called impeachment.
Now, this thing called turning a bill into a law. Well, both houses of Congress and the president have to pass the bill to make it become a law, but the president can check Congress by rejecting or vetoing it, making the bill unable to pass or become law.
There is a more important clause in Section 8 of the article, which is called the Elastic Clause. This lets Congress stretch its power to meet situations the founders cannot anticipate.
Wow, there's just so many interesting things here. That's right.
But now we must take a commercial break.
And since we have a very poor studio, we have to make our own commercials, so bear with us.
Music of the future. Uno, dos, tres.
Whoop on Gangnam Style.
Oh my God!
Whoop on Gangnam Style.
I promise you. this will be popular in the future. Te prometo, esto va a ser popular en el futuro.
So now we come to the executive branch of our government.
We will now have presidents. Each term of president will be 4 years. To qualify to be a president, you must be a natural-born citizen and also have at least 35 years old. A president elected by electoral college states electors go by popular vote. For Kristian Martinez, you're the next president of the United States, and I have a birth certificate.
The third branch of our government will be the judicial branch.
And if you haven't figured out, that is what that is. It's the branch that judges are in.
A federal judge serves for life. That's forever. The reason for this is so that they won't be affected by political influences. This brings us to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has the authority to be the first court to hear a case involving public ministries and councils, and when the state is the party.
This is our last important story of the morning.
All right, someone replace Kristian for somebody more interested in these stories.
Hey, let me go.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Oh God.
Now I'm alone. Oh yay, someone's here to be with me.
I'm really just getting these cards.
Well, last story for today is about being in other states. They're made by Congress, but not within the existing jurisdiction of any other states. Congress has the power to make rules, and golly, they make a lot of rules. This was a great day for me. I met so many new people. I've done so many things. I've never been a reporter before. I just hired for this job like 30 minutes ago. It's so fabulous.
Idiotas.
So like tracking.
Thank you everybody for watching KT9 News at 11.
It sure was an interesting show.
You're not lying.
Shut up.
No! Thank you everybody for watching this evening. I hope you really enjoyed it, but due to lack of interest, we will not have a show tomorrow. Thank you.